going to be in the key of A, and we're going to start playing the A minor blues scale. 1-4, 1-2-3, 1-3, 1-3-4, 1-4, 1-4. Where your roots are on the 5E on both of them, and then the D7. There's our scale pattern, and we're going to be playing over an A blues, the A dominant 7th, and we're going to be looking for the thirds of these chords. This is going to make our solos and our licks sound intentional. We're going to be matching the chord at certain periods of time. So what we're going to do is find the third. So in A, the third is C sharp. Well, here we have a C sharp at the 4th fret on the A string, and we also have one at the 6th fret on the G string. So we're going to be playing some licks and targeting that note, meaning using it as punctuation at the end of the line. Then we go to the D7 chord. We need an F sharp. There's our third. We have two of them. One is on the 4th fret of the D, and one is on the 7th fret of the B. And then our other chord is E dominant 7th. For this chord, the third is G sharp. We have 4th fret on both the E strings, and then 6th fret on the D. So we're going to be playing some really easy lines using the scale pattern, and then we're going to end that line on the third of whatever chord's playing at the time. The first chord that's playing is the A7, and here's our lick. Bend the 7th fret, full step, up to the root on the high E string, down the scale, 8-5, 8-7-5. Now we're at the end of our lick. Now what we're going to do is figure out, well, what chord's playing? It's an A, so I want to end this lick on the third of that A. It's going to give it a pretty neat sound. It's going to match the chord perfectly. We have a lot of tension in what we played, but the last note matches tension and release. When the 5th measure comes around, we have a D7. Now we're going to change the lick. So I'm going to start on the same note and do a whole step bend, 7th fret on the G. Now we're going to go to the B string 5th fret this time. Down the scale, 8-7-5 on G, and then 7-5 on the D. Now we're at the end of our lick. We need to play a note from the D7 chord. And that note was F sharp. That was the third. Look, we're at G. We're a half step away from the F sharp. So I'm just going to go back 1 fret and listen to how it matches that chord perfectly. Very nice, right? Now we do lick number one again because the A7 came back. On measure 9, now we go to our 7 chord for 1 measure, then our D7 chord for 1 measure, back to our A7 chord for a measure and a half. And then we have a little tag at the end, a little turnaround with the E dominant 7. So let's start on our first chord is E7. So we have a G sharp we're trying to get to. I'm going to start at the 7th fret on the G string, go down the scale. So it's 7-5-7, and now I'm a half step away from the G sharp. So to go to the 6th fret, 7-5 on G, 7-6. Now the D7 comes in. I'm going to start at the 5th fret on the G string and go down the scale, 5-7-5 on D. Now the D7 chord needs an F sharp to target the third of that chord. So look, it's a half step away. That's going to be my punctuation. And then I go back to our first lick. Now the very last thing that you hear in this chord progression is an E dominant 7th. And remember, we're targeting the major third of that chord, which is G sharp. So I'm just going to play the G sharp. We only have 2 beats. I'll just play it as a half note at the very end. So the whole thing, and repeat. D chord. And then back to the A7. Now it's my E7, D7, and back to the first one. And the little 6th fret on the D string to end it, the G sharp. So have fun with this. Put on an A blues backing track. Try these licks out. If you do this for 10 minutes a day, your solo is going to sound more confident this week. If you want the rest of the breakthroughs that help guitarists get control of their solos, grab my free course. It's Blues Solo Breakthrough. It's going to give you a clear foundation for confident blues soloing. The link is below. And if you enjoyed the lesson, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.